Hello and welcome back to another episode on the channel by me, TheWiseJames. This will just be a quick one really. I just got one more troll to deal with on that post I've just done. So, this guy, wait there. Whoops. This guy, Stuart Ram. Okay, so I can't reply to this to correct it, and it's killing me because my OCD, right? Which he's now taking the piss out of. So, he says he is disabled mentally, which, to be fair, I am. I have got several mental disabilities, hypothymesia, schizoaffective disorder, OCD, dyslexia, ADHD. Although I'm waiting for my assessments, I have got ADHD. Post-traumatic stress disorder. I think that's it. He's had a hard life. I mean, I have had a hard life. My own father did try to murder me because I tried to get him to stop cheating on my mother. My whole family didn't believe me, and my dad made me out to be a liar for it, and the whole family believed him. And they then went and told everyone in the community and social community that I was a liar. So even when I tried to tell them what my dad had done, nobody believed me. So yeah, that was pretty difficult. Then at the age of 20, I was raped and nearly died. Losing basically the ability to walk, although I could limp and drag my leg along like this, like this. You see, I could do that. See, so it was pretty difficult learning to walk again over 14 years. He says it was 10 years, it was 14 years, and I actually did use football to recover. I used football by doing keepy ups to retrain my hips. I walked with a ball to try and retrain my hips. When I was confident enough to start running, I started running with a ball. I trained up the strength in my hip and my legs and my side again by kicking a ball as hard as I could, shooting. If anything, playing football is one of the key fundamental components that has allowed me to recover from my nerve injury. And that's kind of a blessing in disguise. So, I mean, it's weird when I get these people on the internet who are trying to mock my disability. I mean, he's literally taking the piss out of the fact that I was raped and nearly died. Like, he's literally just mocking the fact that I'm disabled. Like, and he then says I claim to be more intelligent than the majority of people. No, I don't. Maybe at computers, yeah. At football, yeah. When it comes to women, yeah. But not when it comes to everything. Like, if it came to cars, like, I know fuck all. Although I could tell you how to build one, I could tell you how it works. I could fix a car. I used to work in a garage down south as a mechanic for 2 weeks as a work experience. So I've got some basic experience in fixing cars. I can run an MOT test and I can certainly Google what problems are and fix them. But if you ask someone who owns a question about cars, they will probably know more than me. They're more intelligent about cars than me because they use them. Like, I don't know why people try and falsely represent me, but one thing I will advise people is that imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. So when someone tries to falsely represent you, they are imitating you, and it means that they kind of view you as better than them. Like, that's why they're imitating you. It's the most sincere form of flattery. I know it sounds silly, but it is. So although he's falsely imitating me, it's still kind of flattery in a way. But because I've got OCD, I need to correct this shit. So, I don't claim to be more intelligent than most people. I only claim to be more intelligent than most people at certain things. I know perfectly well that most people are more intelligent than me at other things. Like, if you ask any physicist about physics, they're going to know more than me. If you ask a football manager about football, they're going to know more than me. They're a football manager. Like, a football coach is going to know more about football than me. They're a football coach. It's just a hobby and passion of mine. My specialty is problem solving, specifically computer problems. That's my profession. That's why I'm qualified by Apple, by Microsoft, to fix Apple and Microsoft machines and have done computer problem solving for nearly 20 years. Although I did try other career paths, I have had other jobs. People do seem to mistake a lot of my having different jobs for not being able to hold on to a job, as this man has on other troll attempts. So I actually have had many temporary contracts. Like the swine flu job was temporary. The Sage job was temporary. The Apple job, I wasn't sacked. I walked out of and went to Sage because they were trying to force me to sell Apple Care when I was technical support. I was there to fix people's problems, not force a product on them they didn't need and lie to them that they needed it when they didn't need it. So I walked. I wasn't sacked. The Sky technical support was redundancy, so I decided to get an apprenticeship. The apprenticeship wasn't really sacked, it just ended because they couldn't afford to pay me enough for my rent because the Tories changed housing benefit. KFC I left as well because they changed me from 40 hours a week to 0 hours a week because they didn't like the fact I had a second job and I had a medical problem, couldn't do certain things because of my injury. So they treated me like shit, so I walked, right? So there's lots of people think that I've like lost loads of jobs because like I can't keep them, but like it's not quite that simple, is it? There's redundancies, there's temporary contracts. Like, what am I supposed to do? Convince an employer not to make 100 staff redundant and close the department? Like, is that my fault, is it? Even though I was like their best performing agent with record performances, record stat break, no. So anyway, and I am, he says, I'm also upset because the king didn't reply to my letter. You're damn right I'm fucking upset the king didn't reply to my letter. You're damn fucking right I'm upset about that, right? If you poured your heart and soul onto a piece of paper and sent it to the one person in the world who has the power to solve it, and they ignore it, and then they instead make the leader of your country deliver a letter to a convicted paedophile's best friend by hand, basically give him a foot massage while he does it, yes, you would see it as a piss take. You would see it the same as me, right? If you got tortured because your country had done things wrong as a result of basically negligence, people not doing their jobs properly, and then the king didn't do his job properly, you would be pissed off, wouldn't you? Yes. So there. And he also likes his own comments with his second account. No, what I do is I piss people off like him by logging on to my gamer profile, my WiseJames page, and then double emote them, and then also react to it, because it pisses people like this off, you see, and it works like a charm. But I do have to find it astounding that literally, I have this man here on the internet who is mocking me for being disabled. Literally, he is mocking me for being disabled. And this is the sort of shit I put up with on a daily basis. And yet, everyone in the UK wants to talk about boats. Never mind the thousands of people in mental health wards who are British, hard-working people who have just become unwell because of the stresses of life, who are being forced injections against their will. That makes them unwell. They don't need it. They're essentially having human experimentation disguised as medical treatment. Well, it's not medical treatment. They know these medications won't cure them. They know it doesn't help them. It just masks the problem and sedates them. They're basically experimenting on these people. And you all pay for it with your taxes, yet you don't care. You don't care that disabled people like me are abused and persecuted every fucking day. This is an ex-soldier. This is him, look. Well, he says he's an ex-soldier. This is what he is. That's him there, right? I'm guessing that's his daughter. There's his medals, right? So, he's literally mocking me for being disabled, right? I've spent my entire life working for this country in various capacities, trying to help everyone I can, solving all the problems I can. For someone like this, who, basically, if he is an ex-soldier, he is funded by the taxpayer. So, I pay his wages. Like, you couldn't make this shit up, man. So yeah, I can't reply to this guy. Look, I've got a community ban. So I literally cannot reply to a person who is mocking me for being disabled. Like, that's the world I live in. I cannot defend myself here. You see this? I literally cannot defend myself. Watch. I'll just type Bob. See? Literally, I can't defend myself. So I am denied the legal right of self-defense by Facebook, which is why I go wild at Mark Zuckerberg sometimes. Because how can this be allowed? How can I be literally bullied for being disabled live on the internet? And you notice how none of the GB News people will say a damn thing. No, none of them say a damn thing, will it? And obviously he's laughing at my videos, so we'll put him in on 4K on YouTube for mocking disabled people. Like, if that's what he wants to be known by, there you go, Stuart. There you go. Enjoy.